Good. Draw your knees in, roll around on your back a little bit. Good. Roll the other way. Good. Let's roll up together, shall we? Welcome to my Bay Area besties. Welcome to my crowd around the world. We're really growing. We have 150 new subscribers in just the last 3 weeks. And so these are people from all over the world. Welcome. Whether you're in Ukraine or New Zealand or Zimbabwe or Patagonia or Mid-America, it's great to have you on board. We're a group of souls gathered together to utilize yoga for the healing and well-being, the harmonizing of our consciousness with the infinite, so to speak. Anyway, so I'm simulcasting from the Bay Area of California. I've been teaching yoga exactly since the turn of the century. So I've been doing this for a long time. And because I do like on occasion, 2, 3 times a week, I'd like to get out my blue cushion and do restorative yin yoga because I need it. I'm highly active. Even though I've entered into my 70th year on the calendar, I'm very frisky. I love power yoga. I like a lot of movement. I like going to school. I like running my business. I like riding my bike. I like playing the drums. I like hiking up hills. So I like taking care of my body a couple times a week. So I'm doing yoga on this 4-inch trifold cushion, and I have found that it makes a radical difference in my ability to heal at depth, deep into my body, not just the physical layer, the emotional and the deep psychic stuff. So I think if we're sensible, we realize we're not transparent to ourselves. We're like icebergs, and our conscious mind is this little teeny thing on top. And then there's this iceberg of the unconscious and the subconscious, and yoga goes to work on that. Anyway, great to have you on board. We're going to chant Om to get started. Nice big inhale. Okay, couple things about the yoga. This is yoga for everybody. If you happen to be 40 years or older, this is designed so that it suits everybody. I give you a ton of options. Take it easy on yourself. And if you're stiff and crunchy, this is a great place to get back into moving your body. If you're a contortionist or an Olympic athlete, then you're welcome as well. And I'll give you options that I can only say, but I cannot physically do. Also, this is the kind of yoga that is looking for stillness and quiet. The world, you may have noticed, and is for many thousands of years now, is filled with division and unrest. There is one thing we all have in common, which is almost unbelievable, but it's stillness, just the ability to get quiet. So I believe no matter what our point of view is, no matter the angle that we see the world, when we get down to stillness and quiet, we come to the same place together, then we're much more likely to get along. Okay, I'm just going to do a gentle little seated forward fold. If you're brand new, you're watching on YouTube, Looney, my cat, and I ask that you like and subscribe. It really helps us to get the message of yoga out to a world that could really use it. If you're very tight, your knees are up, you can't even lean forward, you're in the right place. Close your eyes, take your time. This is not bouncing all over the place yoga. This is yin yoga. We spend time in each pose. We use a lot of props. For example, here are yoga blocks. How could I use these for a seated forward fold? Rest my head down. Maybe you can't come down this far. We are diverse, inclusive. There's a lot of that in this class. So if you only get to here, that's fine. Close your eyes, breathe your breathes, cool your jets. You don't got to compare yourself to the other primates in the class. Oh, he has shiny feathers than I have. Oh, she has a bushier tail than I have. None of that. Inhale, look forward if that makes sense. Exhale, deepen. Good on your next inhale. Come on up. So this trifold mattress that I discovered a few months ago, they sell them on Amazon. I think this one's on sale for $60. It's a trifold 4-inch mattress, really comfortable. It is so good for yoga. It's the great revelation, one of the great revelations of my life. And it really absorbs and disperses pain out of the body while we're doing this kind of slower, more restorative kind of yoga. Okay, head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, believe it or not, relax your head down for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Contemplate your navel. Stop thinking. A willingness to let the grinding volume of thinking slow down. We can't think ourselves out of this mess. It's the thinking that's got us into the mess. When thinking slows down, problems, situations, dilemmas dissolve into their native nothingness. Humans are experts at whipping up whirlwinds of trouble out of nothing. We're funny animals, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to switch the cross of my legs. Now, instead of leaning forward, I'm just going to lean back onto my paws and I'm going to escalate my booty up. Up it goes. Not bad for a 60-year-old guy. Get my buns up there, chest up, head back. Good. And come on down. Now, when it comes to our wrists, I know if you're crispy in Cleveland or tight in Tennessee, you're one of my new viewers. You can't lean forward far enough to get your hands down to stretch your wrists. I understand. So instead, you can put your hands behind you, thumbs on the outside, and your elbows will bend backward. Lean into your wrists like this. This will open up your wrists and hands and forearms. Of course, if you're one of my Bay Area bendies or a circus performer, put your hands out in front like this. Lean forward into your hands. While we're doing this for a minute, dropping our chin and closing our eyes, I'm going to tell you a little story. And this story is, there are no old folks' homes for animals. When animals get near the end of their life, they don't get shunted off to an old folks' home for 5 or 10 years. When animals are near the end of their life, it happens very quickly because animals are designed to have fun, be frisky, reproduce, catch food, eat food, and have a great time. And then they're done real fast because they help out the other animals by becoming their yummy entrees. Humans are different. but we really are designed to eat, to reproduce, to have fun, to catch food, to play with the other animals right to the very end, except we don't do yoga. If you do this, you'll have way more fun all the way to the end, the way we're designed. Animals don't have old folks' homes. We shouldn't either. In other words, use it or lose it. Good, now come up out of that. Oh, am I feeling that? Oh, Lord's a leaping. That's so good for me. Inhale. Exhale. Arms behind your back, up your back. Simple, human, organic, cool movements, when put into a sequence, produce a flood of endorphins, the body's positive feeling chemicals in our body. In other words, get high on your own supply and out. Great turnout of YouTubers today. We're really spreading around the world. We're on all the continents except for Antarctica. So you penguins, you start liking and subscribing, except you know what? There are no penguins in Antarctica. Poof. Good job. I like this so far. Now, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So good for our hands. So I really like my hands a lot. I'm very handsome. I use them a lot. See my drums? Golf, yoga, piano, picking up my grandkids. I don't have grandkids. You have to have kids before you have grandkids. But these hands are meant to be highly vital, very lively, very articulating tools that we use to have great fun. Happens at your heart, drop your, close your eyes. Occasionally, you'll hear me say affirmations. Absorb them if you like them. We are calm and peaceful souls. Everything is always working out for us. We live and move and breathe and have our being in infinite consciousness. Good. All right. So that's just a little example of some of the warm-up I do to get my joints ready for the restorative yoga. So now I'm going to move into officially a restorative pose. So now I've got these yoga props over here from my yoga studio from back in the day. I had a whopping big yoga studio for a whole decade just down the road. Diablo Magazine Yoga Studio of the Year, 7 years in a row, 15 teachers, thousands of students, billions of dollars. It was amazing. Limousines, jet planes. But then the pandemic came. And then I ended up doing yoga in my damn living room. But then I discovered Zoom and then YouTube. Now my audience is bigger. Billion, as Carl Sagan said, billions and billions of viewers now. Slight exaggeration, but I love exaggerating. Now for this is called a bolster. It's back from my studio in the old days. I did a lot of inner child work with this. I've done my share of that. It really paid off. Now for this, I'm going to put this bolster behind me. Now I'm just angling it on my Murphy bed back here. You could just any kind of cushioned angle that will support your spine. Now from here, I have a couple of yoga blankets. Now a lot of people have asked me, since I have a worldwide audience now, Greg, what's the difference between a yoga blanket and a regular blanket? And the answer is the price. A yoga blanket is the same as a regular blanket, except it costs 3 times more. Do try to get all of your yoga props from Whole Foods, which is also known as whole retail or whole paycheck. Now, what am I going to do? That's a very good question. I'm going to go into ecstasy with my friends. My head is supported. I'm leaning back at an angle. Feet are together. Now, doesn't this seem lazy or indulgent? How could I possibly allow myself 3 or 8 minutes just to let my hips, knees, back, and neck relax and open and heal like this? Well, life has taught me that I'm not in charge and I should relax into the infinite. So the reason I have the blanket, if you're brand new, crispy in Cleveland, your knees are up here, you need a lot of support. Otherwise, flames are going to shoot out of your everywhere, right? So you want some support. You want your legs to relax open. This, my friends, is restorative yoga. We prop ourselves up. We get ourselves comfortable. That's better. And you can make little adjustments. It's like, oh, that wasn't right. So I lifted this. You can cover yourself with a blanket. It's chilly here in the Bay Area today. Not as chilly as the mid-country. My friend from Oklahoma called and she said it's minus 11. So no complaining here in California. Now, if you're brand new, believe it or not, you can close your eyes and I will time like somewhere around 4 to 5 minutes. And because we're on the Blue Cloud, or you're going to buy one on Amazon, all of the pressure and gravity is going to be sucked down and out of our body, and we're going to heal emotionally, physically, mentally. And believe it or not, I'm going to start talking less for a couple minutes. Please relax, jump on the blue cushion with me, relax with me, play with me, restore with me. We are calm and peaceful souls. Relax your jaw. Let your jaw relax. Let your lips purse a little bit. Soften your gums. Release your teeth, so to speak. Now, as you sink for a few minutes into this pose, your brain is going to go into deeper and deeper vibrational states. From waking consciousness, what we're looking for is theta brainwave. The mind will begin to slow down. You won't be able to focus on one thing. That's good. You're going to get dreamy and drifty and spacey. And that's the portal to cosmic consciousness. We get out of our addictive, habituated sense of self, and we relax into something much greater, much larger than ourself. Watch your mind chug and churn through thoughts and plans and schemes and designs and blueprints and control and manipulation. Just observe your own mind. You are not your mind. The great revelation of all spiritual, true religious teaching is that we are not our small, habituated human mind. We are sparks of the infinite. Now, if you're watching, there's going to be 3 minutes of silence. The camera's not stuck. I'm still here. I'm doing restorative yoga with you. You can fall asleep if you want. I will wake you up, or you can wake me up. Are you sticking with me? Are you relaxing way more deeper? Are you going to the astral plane with me? Good. One more minute. Okay, my friends, now I'm going to make my transition really slow. I'm just going to extend my legs out like I'm in my pool chair. Feels good to stretch out my long, languid legs. Wiggle them a little bit, get my thigh bones back in my butt sockets. I could lay like this for, I don't know, 6 more hours. But anyway, just a transition. Okay, now I'm opening my eyes. So are you. Hi. It's great to get in bed with billions of people around the world at the same time, isn't it? Good. Now I'm going to press myself up. Yay. And now I'm back to seated. So now it's a transition time. What's important about a transition time? Well, it gives us a chance to go through a particular sort of movement that A, gets the dent out from the previous thing, B, strengthens us, C, prepares us for the next pose in the sequence. So this will be the most challenging thing that we do. It's challenging for me, but for me at my age, because there are no old folks' homes for animals, I want to be able, as an animal, I want to be able to catch food, play with the other animals, run and jump, reproduce, just, you know what I mean, but I want to be able to be healthy and frisky. And so I made up this sequence. And if you're young and frisky, it's easy. But all I'm doing, all four is cats and cows. This is the best sequence I've ever made. Up and down. It gets everything. Now I'm crawling my knees forward, folding my toes under. Deal, the squat. Little kids, I got some little kids that like to watch. They love squatting. It's squat all day long. It's a gigantic stretch for blue cushion. Deep and you guys, how many shins that wrap all the way around the shin? When those get tight, we die feet up. This opens that up and keeps folks home. You'll be able to go out and catch some food today. Ooh, am I feeling this? Now, here's the really cool part. If you can't do it, I understand, but keep coming back to this class until you can do it. Arms out, sit, and stretch your legs out. Now, half the part of the audience is going, wow, that's insanely easy. And a bunch of people, crispy in Cleveland, tight in Tennessee, not so bendy in Baltimore, atrophied in Atlanta, can't do that. Now, the next thing is hands back, feet in, buns up. The thing of this sequence is it gets the body in a whole 360-degree range of motion. And then sink down, stretch your legs out as strong as you can. If you're tight, your arms are only going to here, your chest is bad posture. Now we're going to do Dandasana, staff pose. Push out through my heels, sit up tall, shoulders relaxed, chest open, chin level, just lively. Dandasana, staff pose, spine pose. I'm sending prana shooting up and down my spine, life force, so I can go catch some food later today. Good, now I'm releasing out, pause down. Now we reverse the sequence. Hands back, feet, how far can you pull your feet in? As far as you can. You're really tight? I understand you're only getting to here. Otherwise, get the feet in as far as you can. Get up on your hands. If you're new, you may not be able to lift your booty up. But otherwise, after a while, you'll go a little further over your feet and ankles. Now, here's the thing that keeps us young and frisky animals. I'm going over my toes. And this is the part that is the challenge for me. I am working on my toes, getting them to bend back and forth. It hurts. Now I'm coming forward onto and I'm sitting on toes, holding ahead of the bell curve at the advanced portion of it. Now my work is to get my hands behind me with my toes folded under and then lift my booty up. Oh boy, I'm feeling that. Good kids. Now I'm coming forward, back onto all fours. Sometimes I show that sequence from the side. Today I'm showing it front on. Do some cats and cows with me. I'm telling you, if you do that sequence with me, you're going to be one of the healthy, furry, bright, frisky animals with the bright colored feathers and the bushy tail. You'll be able to catch food. You'll be able to play with the other animals. You'll be able to climb trees. You'll be able to reproduce if you need or want to. You'll be a healthy animal. Good. Now I'm going to widen my knees out, bring my feet together, and I'm going to child's pose. Now, if you're really tight, get the biggest cushion from your couch, lay it in front of you. My knees are out wide, my booty's going back, stretching my arms out, child's pose. If you're very bendy, just bring your crotch all the way down. Everybody's welcome in my class. A lot of diversity, a lot of inclusion. Equity that's up to God. Now I'm over to this ear. Good, you guys. Now, here's a very interesting pose for people that are older than 50. My knees are out wide. I'm sitting back and I'm doing a deep kneeling pose. Easy if you're 15, easy, maybe easy if you're 25, shaky if you're 35, but none of my other 60-year-old guy friends generally want to kneel wide with their butt back. But I, on the other hand, I come back on my hands and I'm going to take my Elvis and I'm going to seriously push my pelvis up. That's going to stretch the front of my body. That keeps me as a forest animal, lively, frisky, able to catch food. Lift up. There are no old folks' homes for animals. Now, I'm taking this out of the way. I'm putting it back over there. Now, just for the sheer, unadulterated, hilarious fun of it, let's do that sequence again fast. All fours. Toes fold under. Go back. Squat. Arms forward. Stretch your feet, ankles, hips, knees. Don't break your butt. Sit. Extend your legs out. Hands back. Feet in. Booty up. Sink down. Stretch legs. Extend arms. Get firm. Good posture. Chest forward. Release. Hands down. Hands in. Feet in. Oh, you're very tight in Tennessee. Can't go over. 2 weeks, you'll be able to do it. Go over your toes. This movement, right? This is $1,000 movement over your toes. Bring your knees down. Oh, that's chunky for me. I admit, hard. Reach up. Hands behind. Lift butt. Come forward. All fours. Cats and cows. Good job, you guys. You see, I want you to relax and be flexible and feel good and serene. I want you strong and frisky and resilient. I want you to be able to go out there and catch some food and have a lot of fun. Now, I'm getting off my legs, swinging them back around. Now, here's another sequence that I've invented on the blue cushion. And again, I'm just showing it from the front on angle. So I'm just going back to this bolster back here as support. If you were to see this from the side, I just have a big cushion couple blankets, just at an angle. No big deal. Let's not make this harder than it's. This is not hard. Get to know your own body, then these movements make a lot of sense. My head is going to go right there. Now from here, here's one of the great sequences that I've made up. I've made up all these yoga poses. Now, from here, all I'm going to do, take my right leg out and I'm going to fold it under. This is a crucial pose if you're going to be one of the healthy animals in the forest. There are no old folks' homes for animals. They got to be able to go out there and catch food, maybe get in a battle with another animal, survive. You got to hang out with the other animals, got to have fun. Now, if you're very tight in Tennessee, you're leaning over to the left because, well, get yourself one of these cushions on Amazon today, $60. It'll be one of the greatest investments of your life. It'll pay off 1,000-fold. Now, because I've been doing this for a while, the ankle are creasing, the right hip is dropping, knee is out to the side. Now I'm leaning. Oh, I'm leaning back. You're brand new. And you're like, oh, I can't lean back. Now all the little kids watching, the 11-year-old Romanian gymnasts, they're all the way on their back. I'm taking my time. Oh, there's the, oh boy. So I'm big into ecstasy, euphoria, bliss, and joy. Ecstasy, euphoria, bliss, and joy. Except I like it natural. I don't want drugs. I don't want alcohol. I don't want intoxicants. I want to find the bliss that's naturally installed on the inside. And in this pose, it's got me right on the precipice because I'm feeling it. It's stretching, it's releasing, it's opening. And now we're going to do this for 2 minutes. If you can't lean back, that's okay. Just do what you can do. Right shin folded under, knee out to the side, left knee. Go back on your hands and begin to know your body again. 2 minutes. This sequence is one of the primary reasons I began to incorporate the magic blue cloud restorative yoga cushion, because it allows me to do this in a much more peaceful, calm, patient, take my time sort of way. I can spend longer in the pose. Do direct your breathing deeper down into your body toward your belly button. Okay, my friends, now, obviously, if you get into a pickle, you got to get out of it. So press it into my hands, lifting up. Here's a great pose to sit in that a lot of people over 50 would never even approach again, just to be here. With your hands behind, just turn your upper body to the right. Have a nice little twist. Use your hands to help deepen your twist a little bit. Crack, 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 says my spine. Good. Now I'm coming out. Now I'm dragging my right leg out. Now, for most of the people in the world, your right foot is now going to go underneath your left knee. It's just a simple cross-legged position. If you've been doing yoga for a while, or you're one of my Bay Area bendies, you have the option here of just taking your right ankle over your left knee. And the pose is called Yogasana. Deeper hip opener, more stable. Just don't worry about it. You can have your right ankle on top or underneath. Arms out, right arm under. Grab your shoulders and move your elbows up and down if you're tight and crispy. Bring your elbows in tighter. Fold up your arms if God made you to do this at this phase of your development. Move your elbows up and down. This gets the Bermuda Triangle of neck, back, and shoulder tension where they all coagulate. Now I am taking my elbows around in a circle. Anxiety, fear, worry, dread, PTSD. We're going to make inroads. We're going to dig that crap out of our body. Now, my upper body is turning to the right for a twist. My face is turning to the left to stretch my neck. I'm tilting my head to the left. I consider this pose a prayer. This is a prayer of peace, of mercy, of empathy, kindness, grace. Good. Now we brings it back to the center. We release. Now we inhale for oming because chanting and oming is exceptionally healing. Okay, my friends, one more side, and then we will have done a kick butt hour of restorative healing, blissful yoga together. So now, just stretch your legs out, jigulate them a couple of times, feet in, wag your groins, boop, boop, boop. Now, keeping my right knee out to the side. Now, obviously, it's the left shin. Now, if you're crispy in Cleveland, you're getting to here and you're going, oh, geez, I can't, this is all jammed up. So just after a while, you'll go from leaning over to the right, stuff will open up, and then I got this bolster thing behind me, right? My left hip is dropping, ankle, knee, and hip creasing. Right knee releases some pressure out to the side. I got something behind me. I'm leaning back. Now, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years ago, I just would have flopped on my back, but I do honor the 40 plus crowd now. My job, my current assignment on the planet, I'm on a mission from God to help mostly people that are over 40 years old. That's okay. Oh, I'm sinking back in. Plump up my head blanket. Now I know this might be challenging, but it's also restorative. I am leaned over to the right, but I'm going to take 2 minutes and let this whole left side kinesthetic chain of my body release open. And this is where the blue cushion is literally invaluable. You spend $60 on this, it'll give you $1 billion worth of bodily value. That's good ROI, kids. Top of the thigh, hip flexor, lower back, chest, abdominal wall, just everything. If this pose is really easy and you're like, wow, I really like this, just like and subscribe. If this pose is hard and aggravating, like and subscribe. Whatever it is, this is good for you. We all need to move. There are no old folks' homes for animals. There shouldn't be for humans. We're meant to be lively, frisky, fun-loving, furry animals. Okay, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. If you get into a predicament, you got to get out. So I'm pressing out. Now for my little twist, I like my hands behind me. I'm just, when I push into my hands, my hips drop, my spine lengthens. Then I just get a nice twist to my left. If you're really bendy, use your arms. Twist 180 degrees. I don't care where you twist in relation to me. I care where you twist in relation to yourself. Inhale. Exhale, come out of twist. Now drag the leg out. Yay. So good for your range of motion. This left foot just going underneath my right knee. This is called Sukhasana, easy, comfortable pose. If you got more bun opening, then I'm just sliding my left ankle on top of my right knee. More external rotation in my hips, bun release, general and pelvis tilts forward, arms out, left arm under. Hug yourself. If you're tight, you ain't bringing your arms in any more than this. After a while, they'll pull in all the way. Then your arms will fold up. And then the magic of the up and down with the elbows. Grind out pain, fear, worry, bad memories. Just the impressions of life. Be willing to let them go. Our latter days will be greater than our former days. Other way with your elbows, big circles. Now, if you got it in you, elbows, chest, left, 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 face, right, 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 right. Tilt your head to the right, drop your chin, close your eyes, be calm, peaceful soul. Every pose is a prayer. Stop thinking. Good. Now bring it back to the center. If you have access to your feet, take your thumbs, massage provocatively into the middle center bottom of your feet. Hold steady pressure. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. And chant a good long Om with me to conclude our class today. Big inhale. Peace on earth. Now we do conclude with about 4 to 5 minutes of Shavasana. Shavasana means corpse pose in Sanskrit. It means what it says. We die for 5 minutes. I put a bolster underneath my knees. I got a blanket for underneath my neck. I get everything in the right place. I jiggle my stuff. Now, more. Okay, my friends, start to breathe back toward your body. Take your time. Good. Feel some of your body weight arrive back on the earth as you reoccupy your earth suit. Good. Let's wiggle our fingers and toes together. Circulate super extra feel good through our body. Good. And just curl over on your side, fetal position. Take your time. Okay, now keep your eyes closed when we sit up to conclude together. Easy does it. Rearrange your seated position. Tall spine, shoulders relaxed, chin level, eyes closed. With our eyes closed, it's much easier generally to feel how connected we are. We're much more one than we are separate. Hands into the heart. And then all together, all the way around the world, the upward spiral tribe, we all say, Namaste. Upward spiral, that's my brand. It's the icon. It's been in my mind for my whole life, an upward spiral of well-being, health, joy, wisdom, harmony, heaven on earth, so to speak. And it's not utopic. It's not utopic. It's needs to be cultivated. We have to work on ourselves. It's not easy. We have to clean ourselves up. And yoga is that art and science of opening up, cleansing ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, the whole spiritual combination. And it's good to do it together. And when you like and subscribe, it helps us spread this art and science of yoga around the world. So thank you for doing that. We'll see all the YouTubers later.